It was a Texas murder trial with Shakespearean flair.
The woman scorned. Whether the facts met the narrative or not, it's a great story.
And no one disputes that ex-yoga instructor and convicted murderer Kaitlyn Armstrong of Austin, Texas, was done dirty by her live-in boyfriend Colin Strickland.
It's definitely an honor to be mentioned in, phrases like that, like one of the best gravel racers in the world. That makes me feel amazing.
Colin was involved in a secret toward affair with a woman 10 years younger and a rising star in the world of competitive gravel racing. The younger woman, Anna Maria Mo Wilson of San Francisco.
The truth of the matter is that Kaitlyn's emotions and her actions were normal and routine and human. But she had to be portrayed as a jealous psycho.
That portrayal had some basis in fact, prompted by a love triangle. It all started when Colin and Kaitlyn's relationship hit the brakes after 3 years. Then, during a 2-week relationship hiatus, Colin struck up a romance with Mo Wilson after competing with her in a bike race. She was the best female cyclist in the United States and possibly the world, Strickland would later tell police, describing Kaitlyn as more of a participant who holds him back and is not able to ride at a professional level. But the competition grew fierce after both women believed Colin was theirs. A chance encounter between the women left Mo confused and Kaitlyn furious and shaking in anger, telling a police informant that she wanted to kill Wilson and that she had either recently purchased a firearm or was going to. Then, after learning that Mo was visiting Austin and spending time with Colin, Kaitlyn stalked her on a sports app that tracks your location. Waited until Mo was alone at a friend's apartment and then shot her 4 times with a 9mm handgun later found in her home. The next day, police pulled her in for questioning, but they let her go as they continued to investigate.
She probably went into a panic when she was interviewed by the Austin Police Department. She probably knew they had a lot of information on her.
On May 17, 2022, the Austin Police Department's ballistic unit positively identified one of those handguns as the handgun that fired the spent cartridge cases on Wilson's murder. That same day, a municipal court judge issued a warrant for Armstrong's arrest for the offense of murder.
But by that time, Kaitlyn had fled the country, selling her Jeep for quick cash and then hiding in a Costa Rican surf hostel under an assumed name for 43 days.
We knew she was going to be associated with some type of yoga studio. When those foreign officials arrived at that yoga studio, they did find a handwritten login that was the same alias that she was going by when she traveled to Costa Rica. So once they developed that pattern, it really opened up things and really quickly closed in.
Only when she was picked up by Texas Marshals, Kaitlyn looked a little different.
She cut her hair, also dyed her hair to a darker brown color. And we were also told that she had some type of bandage over her nose area where she claimed that she had gotten into a surfboard incident.
And a receipt for a nose job. Texas Marshals quickly brought her back to Austin, where Kaitlyn would literally make one last attempt to escape custody. Armstrong finally stood trial shortly after.
We, the jury, found the defendant, Kaitlyn Armstrong, guilty of the offense of murder as alleged in the indictment.
Mo's grieving mother left speaking directly to Kaitlyn at sentencing.
It was cowardly because you never chose to face her woman to woman in a civil conversation. She would have listened. She was an amazing listener. She would have cared about your feelings. She was a caring, empathetic person. If you allowed yourself to actually know her, you never, ever would have wanted to hurt her.
And then Kaitlyn's attorney dropped this bombshell, her father alleging in an affidavit that she was pregnant around the time of her arrest and likely miscarried in custody. If true, they say that impacted her decision to run and might have mitigated her sentence. In June, Wilson's parents won a $15 million wrongful death lawsuit against Armstrong, but they sued her again in July, claiming that she transferred her assets to family members to avoid paying.